Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Broston County, part 23, I think, in this Two Builders, One City series. This is the series where I am building the region of Broston County with my longtime friend, Destin. Wow, look at all those people utilizing parking lots. Love to see it. Anyway, here we are. So, we should be starting with footage from Destin. Unfortunately, he ran into some problems with his recording software once again. I think we've come up with a solution to prevent that from happening in the future. So we just have kind of a summary from Destin. He did remove the coal power plant and the landfill that was over here. Replaced the landfill with a couple of recycling centers. We could probably even do like one of the waste transfer facilities over here and let that get picked up. It's way over there though, like by those solar towers. So that might be a bit of a drive, though they do have this back highway now. He also slightly downsized the amount of industry that is right here. And he did that in favor of more office buildings, which I think was probably the right call. He added a few more blocks to the grid just to bring in some extra citizens, so this area has grown. And over in his nature reserve, he has added some campsites, which actually look really fantastic. The nice thing about this nature reserve is... Oh, you need power, huh? Interesting. The nice thing about this nature reserve is everything was already unlocked. Bring that up. Cool, he did. This one won't do any good, Destin. Look, this is just for amusement park buildings, so yeah, that one won't do any good. A lot of these are just only for specific parks, like Animal Ethics, only for the zoo. Anyway, yeah, it'll do it a lot of good. We're gonna have to get power over here though, to our nature reserve museum. And I'll let Dustin fix that. You know, I like that it's facing this Stonehenge looking thing though. That's kind of cool. I don't know that you can see much from lookout towers. Just trees. Maybe that direction you can. I don't know, the sightlines are hard, and keeping it forested, it can be tricky. Yeah, he did some outhouses and things like that. Look at this. I mean, like, he actually went through, put outhouses, he put wood stacks so everybody can get stuff for their campsites. A lot of nice little details that he went into. Like, we've got a well over here. Just fantastic work. Makes for a very believable campground to have that type of detail. So I like seeing it. The only thing that, continues to trouble me is how far away the entrance is, but there's an awful lot of people using it, mainly because, they're fairly far removed, and other than our stadiums and parks that are over here, and this, there's not a whole lot of just entertainment type stuff over here for folks to take part in. So I guess they're happy to use it. So I just want to check in and see. Yeah, oh my goodness, 1,000 people are using this train a week. That's nuts. And we still have a healthy number using the bus station because it is a transfer facility now. Instead of it being from city to city, I changed that, you may remember, to a transfer facility. So all in, I think we're looking really good. However, we are losing a ton of money all of a sudden. I just happened to look down and notice that, and that's kind of bizarre. It looks like we're coming out of the hole now, but we were doing fine on money, so I'm not really sure. There you go, it popped back up. I guess as long as overall we're staying in increases, then it's fine. It looks like we did come down about 50 grand in the past few months, so definitely something to keep an eye on, but not something I'm going to worry about today. So I do want to cover some other stuff. In my last video, episode 22, you saw a screenshot taken from kind of here, and yet none of this was in the video. That was because after I got done recording, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and fill some of this in. And I recorded, and I was just about done when our power went out due to a thunderstorm, and I lost the recording. So it wasn't in that last week's video. Also, way over here, I finished out this neighborhood. We have kind of over here just a waste processing complex and crematorium. And then we have a mix of office and commercial and residential down and through here. We have a couple holes because I did take zoning off of this road in order to maximize what we were getting along these. And of course, it's, you know, not detailed because I'm a horrible human being that never details. Except for every once in a while. But yeah, so this area has grown up, and I think even this area was something I did in that recording. I can't quite remember. I like how this turned out a lot. We have some gaps that we need to do something with. I mean, I guess like here we could just throw in a little bit more commercial. I just don't want to get too much traffic coming on down these side roads. I think that'd be a bad thing. We could put a little commercial in here, but I'm more interested in maybe doing a park or something along those lines. Definitely want to do a bit more in this area because we do have, like I said, a lot of big gaps that I think need some love. Why do we have just... Oh yeah, it's to go with that over there. Yeah, it was basically just to get the attractiveness score of the university, because even though the university's way over there, the center of the district, because you can see it's here, there, and then way over there. Yeah, this is a very, very spread out campus, very unrealistic. But I thought it was more important to have these over here by our tourist area. So that all of our lovely, lovely tourists coming in can take part. So today, what are we gonna do? And the answer to that question is we are going to build an airport. I think the city could benefit from one. We have a lot of tourists already coming in to the city. 2,500. City attractiveness 80%. I think we would benefit really, really well from an airport. The only thing is it's just going to kind of be out here, just far, far removed from everything, which is a little unfortunate, but I don't know that there's really any way around it. If we don't put it here, our only other area is here, and that is, I don't know, that's pretty tight to fit an airport in. Granted, we do have this little highway here that we can upgrade, and we've got a connection all the way over here to this highway that we can always upgrade to a 4-lane if we need to. Excuse me as I hiccup. But I don't know. I think this area is just a little bit tight to have an airport. Though it would have some good synergy with some cargo, and we do have rail over here, though we'd have to branch it off of that probably. Which wouldn't get service both directions. Over here, we should be able to get rail service both directions because we could just come in like right here, make a Y off of that and bring that back down here. And then that does connect eventually to everything. So that's why I think, come back. I think this area is our best bet. I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of like retail and hotels and things like that over by this airport. I think it's going to be just more, it's here, and we're going to use trains to move people and cargo. So I want to bring it right up to the edge of this highway and see what that's going to do for train heights here. Looks like we are quickly leaving the highway behind, We are. Which we can adjust the highway if necessary. Not enough soil. Wait, what? What? Since when? It's fine. The Olive Metropolitan Airport. I don't know how metropolitan this airport's going to be. Ooh, the rail is going to need to come up as well. So maybe instead of coming in, I can't undo that. Maybe instead of coming in by the highway, we come in by the rail instead. So let's just smooth this out. Pretend this never happened. What, now I have unlimited soil? Is it only when I'm doing the airport that I have to actually worry about soil? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so anyways, back to drawing in our district for the airport. No, just instantly run out. Oof. We will carefully come up here to the river's edge. But I do want to leave just a little buffer. Now I'm just paranoid about soil. Doesn't have to be perfect here. Wow, that's getting really high right there. I didn't realize there's that much of an elevation change over here. And bring that back a little bit. I'm going to need to smooth this off. Not enough soil. We will pay another 50 grand and buy that. There we go. And then up here by the rail, we will smooth this edge off over here. Not enough soil. Jeez. We're burning through it. Look how much it's costing the landscape. Oh, man. There we go. And now that we've got the main part of it, we can fill it all in. That was expensive. That was outrageously expensive to do, but oh well, it's fine. Let's bring our brush size and our brush strength way down. And I just want to kind of touch up this shoreline here. Riverbank, whatever. It's one of those words. Just to make this look not so scarred. And this might even help with some of the localized flooding that was in this area. Like, wait, you're building an airport where you know there's flooding? Yep, sure am. Mainly because I was going to do a key wall, but I don't think it's necessary now since we've got the banks up so high. I think it'll be just fine. What happened there? And then I just want to taper that. And then over here, I can bring my brush size and strength back up a little bit and then just taper that right out. That works well. Then I want to do the same thing right here alongside the rail. We are going to need to be able to get this rail in here for a cargo airport. And now I'm not going to do a highway connection here. We're going to bring it in off of that. Which may seem a little odd to make people exit the highway and go around that back state highway. But because of this mountain that's right here, I just don't think we really have the space to get a good highway interchange in for the airport. And I just don't want to risk it. So how's that look? Better, not the best. What we could do is bring this, well, not that low. Bring this down and just kind of like push this back some. And then every time we see the elevation change, we can adjust what we're leveling to. Just push this back away from the rail. Just a little bit. Like there's an elevation change that we don't want to deal with. Oh my gosh, another one already. And another one. I didn't realize this went uphill so quick. And then come in and smooth, trying to keep it just right away from the rail line. I'm still, yeah, no, I'm in soften now. It's softening in a very odd way. Oh, I'm not in soften. I'm in level. Good for me. That's why it looks wrong. I thought I had clicked soften. I meant to click soften. I failed. There we go. That should yeah, for the most part, we are good now. And we have what should be a nice level pad to start our airport. So we're going to have to get our runway to kind of come in at a line like that, I think, across there, which is going to make it a challenge to get the cargo in and all that other stuff. But let's see what we can do. I know you have to build this stuff in a certain order. Yeah, you got to make a terminal first. And I really don't know where I want the terminal to go exactly. We are just going to come in at a 90 off of this right here. And we're going to do that with something fairly nice. Let's give the road leading up to the airport something that looks pretty good. Let's make sure we're not going to be damming the river. We're not. Let's go ahead and right here because that's as close as I'm going to get to straight across the river. And we will just put that bridge in like that. Lovely. I dig it. But for some reason, we're not on the ground. Why not? Oh, because that. I see. Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's totally fine. We can just then bring this down to the ground. Like right like that. And then bring this out just a little bit more. And, ooh, that's really starting to eat into where I want everything to be, though. Yeah, let's adjust. Let's start over. That truck was like, I'm driving here, man. So let's just level this out a bit here. Build up a bit of a berm. And then try that again. That is where I just built that up, yeah? Yes, close. We'll just go here. That'll be fine. So we're going to come out like that and then go across. Yeah, that's going to work a lot better. Yes, much happier with that. A little bit of weirdness going on here. Nothing we can't fix. So I want to get this in like super close to the water over here, which is why I didn't want to go any farther than what we just did. I might bring it to about there. I do want a little bit of commercial and some services over here, but not a ton, because we got to be able to fit taxiways and all of that good stuff back here. So let's see about getting our roads sorted and then figure out where we're going to put our terminal. So I'm going to back this off just a little bit, and then I'm going to come into here, and we're going to switch to one-way roads. I would like the 3-lane one-way roads, though, but that's a 4-way. That's 3-lane. I'd like it to still have some sort of decoration on it. Do I have anything that has that? I don't think so. No, I do. I have a 3-lane with trees. Cool. So we're gonna bring that back. I'd like there to be a better curve here, but oh well. And I'm gonna come out. What was that? 2400. And then we are going to go up half a step, and then up half a step, and then same thing again. And bring this around, and our terminal is going to sit here. Though, now that I think about it, I want some parking here. Let's just double check to make sure all my parking is going to fit. Yeah, that'll fit. Okay, cool. Perfect. So then I want to bring this on down to here. Right like that. And then we're going to build this the wrong direction. How far was this? 2400. And then we'll just flip it around once we're done. And we will bring that curve up half, and then do that again. And that should be lined up perfectly right there. It is. Cool. And then our terminal is just going to chill right here. And let's look and see, which one do we want to use? So we have the classic airport terminal, which is fine. I like it. Space already occupied, though. Really, these are all have roads built in? Oh, that's annoying. I'll have to fix that. It's an easy fix, though. So there is the classic terminal, which looks like that. Or Ding, ding. Or we could go with that, or we could go with that. I think I like this one the best. So we just need to get this centered, and what I need to see is how long this road right here in front of this is. It is 720, so we need to... So 720, so it'd be 360 to either side, which we don't quite have, unfortunately. Of course not. So yeah. Oh no, it's 400. Wait, what? So it's 400 to there, 400 to there. How does that work exactly? I don't know. We're going to do this, and then this should, in theory, slot in right here now. Because that's the same distances. Yeah, it doesn't. But what if we use anarchy and then cheat a little bit? What we can do is just union those nodes. It's center enough. So let's come in here and grab our mod. Oh, is that not? I have to unlock that first, don't I? Yeah. Now I can do it. Give me that back. There we go. Cool. And now it's good to go. And while I have that unlocked, let's just upgrade this to be our one-way road here. Oh, gotta do the other one. There we go. And then upgrade. Nope. I want to do this. Oh, I don't want the mod anymore. Thank you. Flip that way, and then we will relock those nodes or those segments. And cool. Let's figure out where we're going to get our water from. We're not too far away from the water pipes, so let's come in here, bring this over to the highway, and then I will make a connection down to there. There you go. And normally, you know, we would do water pipes under the roads where they belong, etc., etc. However, this is airport land, and they're okay with, you know, digging up their landscaping and things like that when they need to do work on their utilities. So we're just going to go with it. And then, like I said, I want to go ahead and think about parking. I want to have some long-term parking, and we're going to do that down on this end. I am going to turn anarchy back off. And then we're going to go with some short-term lots on both sides here. Just like that, actually. Maybe we might move these down. Yeah, let's move these down. That way we can get something decent looking in between here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. And then, ooh, come back. We need some water. I don't know if that parking lot needs water, but the garage does. Cool. So let's think about where we're going to get runways and all of that good stuff. So I do think I want a cargo area that kind of fits in up here. So I want to make sure we have room to get the rail to split off and come up and around here so we can make a rail connection to get people in and out of the airport into our different train stations that we've built. That one over there, this one over here, and this one over here. But then we also have to think about the cargo trains coming in as well. So we may have like a split and then have it split again for the passenger and then just go straight to the rail back that way. So I'm thinking if we bring the runway in like right close to the highway, which happens. You do get runways that are sometimes pretty close to a runway. But if we bring it in kind of this direction to about there, I think it'll be long enough, and it'll be okay. So, where are runways? There are runways. Now, this is where I want to try to grab a guideline off of this, and then follow that. Oh yeah, it's going to be... Why are you not snapping? Can you snap, please? There you go. So that is a mile and a quarter. Wow, this really comes down this way a lot farther than I was expecting it to. And it's still not staying snapped. I gotta stay zoomed out to get it nice and snapped. Let's go. I think that'll be plenty. That might be a little too close to the highway. Let's back off just a bit and back off a bit from the rail and bring that back out one more time here. You're gonna snap for me? Thank you. And we will go to right about, let's go 8,000 feet. I think that seems like a good arbitrary number. We will only have one connection back in, unfortunately, down here, and it will be a long way to taxi. But building it in the center, like here, I guess I could have done that. I'm going to do it in the center here. Then that really limits me on cargo. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Are these things still impossible to delete? Yes, they are still impossible to delete. I don't understand that. It's alright. That's what we have mods for. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Let's get this lined up. So, no, come on. Look. Game. Cooperate. There we go. There, that got it. And, oh, bam, it's gone. So, yeah, let's maybe rethink and bring it in, like, this direction here. And have it way back here. It's still going to lead to planes having to go really far that way, though, to get back out of here. But I guess that's not really all that unrealistic. I do like it being leaving more space down here, though, for taxiways and all that. So yeah, we're gonna do that. That works. That works, except right there. But that's something we can fix. That's not that big of a deal. Cool. Let's finish getting an airport built now. Now that I've messed about long enough. I really wish there were roads that we could connect to this to make service roads in here. It would be kind of nice. There's an awful lot of people coming out here for no flights. Like, do you guys just work here? No, they're just wanting to go see the parking lots. Okay, well, they just want to go hang out in the parking lots. Okay, it's fine. It's alright. What's not alright is all these logs and rocks and things. Let's fix this right now. So we're going to do that, and we are going to come through here, and we're just going to go swoop and delete all those, and then we're going to try to get the other one as well. So I want to reset. I never know how to like reset picker. Like, do I have to turn all this back on? I don't know. I've never really figured it out how to reset it. Like, I just did it, but I don't know what I did that reset it. So I didn't mean to copy. And then get rid of all of those. And then these stupid rocks, which are going to take a few times as well. So turn that off, go back here, and then I can pick something again? No. Seems like I do have to turn all this back on again. There we go. And then all the rocks. Oh my gosh, this is going to take forever because there's like 10 times of different types of rock. What if we do this? That's probably quicker. Well, I said it would be quicker, and it was not. It was not quicker at all. Oh well. Let's, I don't know why we paused. We don't have to be paused while we're building this. Let's get in an extension to our concourse here. This airport's not going to be anything too terribly fancy. It's just going to be functional more than anything. I would like air traffic control. Do we have that unlocked? Was that here? That's here. I'd like to put it right here as close to the middle as I can get. That works. And then we will get some of our aircraft stands in. I want to leave a bit of a gap. I wish... Can I not be in this view, please? There we go. So I want to kind of... there's not really... Let's line up with... So if that's there... And that's pretty much centered. So let's bring this out to where it's on the second full post. that direction, and same thing right there. The little posts I'm talking about are those back there. And then we'll just load up with a few of these. Just to go ahead and get the airport some traffic. They're bouncing all around. I don't quite understand that. They're not wanting to hug this building the way they normally do. Cool. So that gets our aprons in. Well, not aprons, but I don't know. That's what I called them when I was a kid because I didn't understand. We definitely need some things happening up here in the front of this. But we can maybe do like some commercial. I mean, I know there's these windows and everything, but I don't know. It's kind of just not the most attractive building in the world. So we need to get our taxiway in. And for now, we're just going to get it done. I'm not going to worry too much about final placements here. I just don't think I need to worry that much about making it perfect right now, because as it upgrades, I'm going to want to change things. So if all these guys come out this way, and then that's going to go there and reconnect to there. And then this is going to come over and come down. And there. And then we're not going to connect that because I don't want them coming all the way across. And then 210, and that should be enough room. And then back out, and then we just need to kind of get it to go up here so they can get out. And again, this is all going to get redone, so I'm not getting too hung up on exactly where everything is. Right now, I just want to get the airport functioning so we can get it upgraded. So, which I'm going to do now. Let's get our attractiveness score up. That'd probably be a good idea. What do we have that we can do for attractiveness? I don't want to do, like I said, the hotels or anything like that out here. So instead, what we can do is some of these duders. Well, I like to place these right alongside the runways and the taxiways, and then move them, because they wouldn't be right here like that. They would be set back a little bit, and the planes would have to kind of taxi over to the taxiway. I'm going to bring that back to about there, because this will stay for the most part. So we'll bring that back. We'll get them some water. And then we'll look at our attractiveness. We do have some issues happening. There we go. Our attractiveness is fine. I'm not going to turn any of that on. I'm not going to pay for it. We need to think about some services out here, however. We do not want to have an area that is struggling with services. And that is going to be done once I get all the way, there we go, back to where I'm going to go. I'm going to bring a road in right, actually, let's go right here. I'm going to bring this in here and bring that up. We're going to bring that up. And this is going to be where a lot of our services for this area lives. This is where, again, I wish we could have like a fire department for the airport. But what I'll do is give them a large fire department, and then we could probably go with a smaller police department. I wonder if I could just we'll do that. Put it right out here. And for now, that should be enough to keep crime and fire in check. And then we will worry about other stuff later. For now, this is just a matter of getting the airport going. So do we have any of our public transport yet? We have the bus station, which I guess we could put in somewhere, though it doesn't fit anywhere. What I'm really waiting for, though, is just to have the level 3 here and put in the train station. I don't think we need a bus station. I just don't. I don't think it's necessary. So, again, gonna let this run, let it get up to level 2, which hopefully won't take too terribly long, and then we'll move from there. And as it turns out, it looks like we need a bus station. Nobody's coming out here. It's just so far away, I think. So what I'm going to do is extend this concourse out to there-ish. That'll work. And then we're going to throw the bus station on here. I don't know that we're going to keep the bus station, but for now, it's going to go right here. And then we are going to get it connected with a bus-only road. So let's go into our buses. Though if I do this, yeah, emergency services can still use it. Cool. So we want to just have a regular bus-only road, or we could probably just do one of the highways. So we've got all those. Yeah, let's just do like one of the highway ones. It'll be fine. Because we only need a one-way thing in. So we're going to go like there to get it in. Like I said, this isn't going to stay. So that does not want to go straight. This is not going to be a permanent addition, I don't believe. I just don't see the need to keep the buses, but for now, we need them. So what we're going to do is just run a bus from there to this bus station, which I don't have any extra stops, so it is going to have to share a bay with somebody. Oh, well, maybe I did have an extra stop there. And then all the way back to here. Man, this is a long bus line. I don't like it. And then we will do one from over here to Destin's bus stop, which again, do we have an extra station? Yeah, down on this end. And then all the way back again. Oof. Big oof. There, and then I will go ahead, even though we've got subways that can take them from this one to over here, I will bring one in back here as well. That one is definitely full. Is this side full? They are both full. What about this one down here? It's full as well. So, yikes. I really don't like having more than one bus come into a line. But I don't think I have a choice. Plus, we'll be able to cut. This is going to assign like 30 buses to each of these. We're not going to need nearly that many. But to get some passengers out here, we're going to need some bus service. Because right now, none. There's active flights, but I don't know. We've only had a few people come in. So hopefully that should solve some of the problem. Let's take a look at our utilization on these two lines. You'll see nothing but 34 buses. No, we're going to knock that down to like 10 buses. And then we're going to do the same thing. That was 30. So 31. 53 buses. No, you get 10 buses. And then here, 29 buses. No, because again, nobody's wanting to ride it for some reason. You'd think people would want to go to the airport, but apparently not. Though maybe now that it's there with the buses, that might change. We'll see. This is where, once again, I'm going to let it run for a minute and see what type of impact we've had on the airport. So I'm going to go ahead and let this just run until I get to my 5,000. But one of the things that I did was over here on our hotel is I started the travel fare, which brings attractiveness or boosts attractiveness by 30%, which makes the city 100% attractive. Hoping that is going to increase the number of tourists coming into town. I don't know that 100% that it does, but I think that it does. So I'm hoping that will get us up to level 3, because I just want to wait and get the whole thing upgraded in one shot. It seems to be working, though, because we've nearly tripled in weekly passengers. So hopefully it is. We'll see, though, but we do have quite a ways to go. Let's probably have to run in the background for half an hour or so, and then we'll be back after that so that we can just get the airport just built and done in one shot. And this actually didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. We've been holding steady at 250 passengers, so it shot right up. The only thing we're missing now is attractiveness, which I'm going to just spam some things temporarily. just to get the attractiveness score. Like, I'm just going to throw down a bunch of hotels until he gets there. And then once we unlock the level 3, we'll delete these and actually build what we want here. There we go, level 3. So, now let's delete them all. Cool, and that holds on to our level 3. I am going to leave the bus station in. I went ahead and put the metro station there. We're going to bring the train station in back here, which you might think is a little weird, but it will work. Trust me. We're going to drop that right there. And then I need to now sever our taxiways. I'm just going to get rid of it all the way back to here. Cool. Now the tricky part is going to be getting the connection that I want. And this may take me a few tries here. I am going to turn Anarchy on. I want to bring this back here. So that was 9,900. So we'll go 9,900 again, and then across. So 11,000 is what we have there. And then we're going to get rid of all this. And then back here, I want one of these. And I want it to be pretty much in the middle. But this is always a tricky asset to work with because it doesn't want to snap to anything. And it never wants to really line up properly. So what I want to do is kind of eyeball the middle here. And to do that, I think I'm going to turn Anarchy on again. Let me turn my road guidelines on. And I'm just going to use a path. Yeah, path should give me the guidelines I need. So we're going to run that path up to here. Actually, we can know that's pretty much the middle. So I can do this. And that'll give me a guideline. And then we can go back in here and see roughly where this would go, which would be about there. So how wide is this Joker, is the question. That is what we want to find out now. So I'm going to delete that, that, and that. And then see... I see these are angles, and that's what makes it so frustrating to deal with. So from that one to that one is 2310. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this, because that would be 4345 each side, which would be like not good. So let's see. If we go here to here, that's 4620. That's 4620. Well, that would work. All right, so then let's just bump this straight back to where it looks like it's going to line up. Hopefully it will. Again, it's a temperamental asset, and it's not quite straight. So what I think I'll do is give myself just a little end on both of these and get rid of this. That down like that. 105 degrees, really? I guess as long as we do like the same thing on both sides, which isn't quite possible. Maybe it's not exact, but maybe it's good enough. Yeah, I think it's good enough. So let's get rid of this path that we put in. Get rid of that little bit, get rid of that little bit, and then for now these are going to go. Again, this is all just temporary, just to get us to where we wanted to go. Now, is that... Oh, to me that doesn't look like that's in the middle. It's close enough. I'm not gonna get picky with it. So out here is where we want our large friends and our medium ones, and we don't need a lot of the large ones. Or the medium ones for that matter. Just like 3 or 4 of each. We'll do 4. And then on this side, we will do our medium ones. Right here, probably get 5 of these. Beautiful. And then I need to get the subway connected, which fairly simple. We will connect here, and I want to get this down and underground fairly quickly. So we're going to bring that to here, and then let's have this elevated to about there. I need to make sure we get enough room. Oh yeah, because the train's going to be towards the inside of this. So yeah, we've got room to deal with. So we'll go out there, and then we will switch to normal, and then see about getting it below ground, which is right there. Cool. We'll adjust that lumpy thing there. And then we just need to bring this over. So we're going to bring it down like that. We're going to bring this one up. I don't have my road guidelines on. I do have my road guidelines on. Up around like that-ish. And then make our connection with the curved road tool, maybe? Yes, lovely, cool. And then that way people could get from here where all the mass transit comes in out to that terminal. And we'll just make a line that bounces between these two. And that's the easy part. The hard part now is to get all of these taxiways and all of that stuff in, which I'm thinking one main taxiway that comes down through here that connects to all of this and that connects to all of this. And then that can also help service the cargo out this way-ish. So it's getting kind of tight. We may have to bring the cargo like up this way and then have them come out and join this and go that way. So yeah, I'm going to try to get a taxiway in now. First things first is to get these planes a way out. And we're going to bring that taxiway to about there and then over. Boy, that is not straight compared to this. That drives me nuts. I'm going to have to live with the imperfections. I just am, because it's ridiculous to sit here and rebuild this thing a million times. So we're just going to have to deal with this. So let's bring this back. I wish I had a guideline here, so I'll go the wrong way temporarily. And then flip these around. Cool, but we got to get down in there, though. Yeah, we got to get down in there. Which means I don't want this to come out here. I want this to go out a little bit farther. I'll have to go just half of one. I am really surprised it's letting me put that there. Normally that does not cooperate that well. So here, we got to delete all these so that I can get these in at the right places. And then connect there. Yeah, you can see just the fact that it's not straight at all. We've got some weirdness happening, but like I said, we're just going to have to live with it. We're going to have to be okay with the imperfections, because I'm not going to get in the weeds with making this thing all perfectly square, and I don't know, that'll probably trigger some people, and I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, let's bring this out to here, and then like that, and then flip those around, and then we will bring this side up to join there, and then this will be our primary way out. We'll go at like some angles here, because angles are fun, right? Yeah. There we go. Lovely, maybe not, but functional, yes, definitely. So get some water pipes back here. Oh god, now you can really see that it's not straight. It's gonna drive me crazy. And then that did what to our attractiveness? 720, actually. Not too bad. We don't have a whole lot. Oh, no, never mind. 150. 150 is where we are. So we have a whole lot that we need to bring back up for attractiveness. Easy. I can do that. But look at all the planes now. Holy cow. We just jumped up in our number of active flights by a massive, massive number. Do have a bit of a traffic jam right there, but that's just because all the planes are trying to leave at the same time. That will sort itself out. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. In fact, there we go. It's already done. We've got two tailgating each other. So let me get the attractiveness up by placing some fuel depots and things like that, and also get us a small cargo hub. And strike that. I just noticed the runtime of this video. I'm going to have a hard time getting this thing edited down to something good. So I think we'll leave it here and do attractiveness and cargo hub next time. But we have a nice airport to start with. It's not quite square. I might mess with it off camera. I don't know. I may try to fix this off camera. We'll see. But we're gonna leave it here for now. So until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.